Hello and welcome to the end of week 33 of the Jeff Galloway Run-Walk-Run program. Dried up patch of weeds to marathoner, my edition. 23 miles on the books today. Just knocked out the first little over 5K, so we're just getting warmed up. Supposed to be a scorcher. We started early, as early as we could get into the park, and so we're hoping that we get this in the books before it gets too warm. But we'll be letting you know a little farther down the course how we're doing. Make sure that when it gets warm that you subscribe to the slowdown. 30 seconds for every 5 degrees. So for every 10 degrees above 60 degrees, you cut a minute off. So anytime that temperature climbs above 60, it's time to start slowing down. I know it's painful, but it's better than the alternative, which is even more painful. We'll see you a little farther down the road. Here we are out in the flats at 10 miles, and it's starting to warm up. So looks like we will be coming off and heading back into the park to get underneath the trees. Yeah, we'll probably have maybe a half done by then, so we'll have to lap the park a few times. But 10 miles, good pace considering the heat. Feeling good so far. Just running, and more running. See you a little farther down the road. Well, we're 16.5 miles in, and we are crashing a wedding. So what happens when you have an outdoor wedding in a public park next to a hiking, biking, running trail? Like I said, 16.5 miles. It's hot. Oh my word, it's hot. So we're sticking to the shade as much as we can, but we're doing it. We have passed 22 miles, and believe it or not, it's not any cooler. It is really hot. So, mile to go. We have reached the end of this long run, 23.02 miles. We made it. I waited until I got done to start this because I was baking. It's currently, according to the outdoor thermometer, 88 degrees. We started this morning, it said it was 67. Our times were like way down. We just watched them as the morning progressed. Just get slower and slower and slower and slower, but that's okay. Got to index it for heat, and whew, welcome to April. We have some heat. With any luck, in 3 weeks we have our last long stinking run, and that's a 26 miler, and then it's 3 weeks until the Newport marathon. So I've got the air conditioner cranked up, trying to cool my head off, and we'll get this one up and posted, and get ready for our really, really long run. You know, we did 20 3 weeks ago, and I thought that was a long ways, and we got to the end, we got to 20, and I said, oh, I'm glad this is over. I really don't feel like I can run a whole lot more. And we got to the end of 23 today, and I had to make sure that I got past 23. I went 23.02, because sometimes in the conversion between Sports Track and Garmin and all of the software, it loses 100th every once in a while. So I need to make sure I hit that number very solidly. And getting to that number, I was going, oh please, oh please, oh please turn over, oh please turn over. There's no way I can run any more than this. Which again just reinforces what I would consider to be the idiocy of only running to 20 miles in training and expecting your body to run 26.2 in a race. I'm, made a 20 miler 3 weeks ago, and I made it. I wouldn't have done another 6.2. I did 23 miles today. I wouldn't have done another 3.2 on top of that. You're just asking for trouble if you don't take your long runs out to your intended distance. That would be like saying, hey, I'm a I'm a 100-meter specialist, but I only practice my starts. I only go out 40 yards, and that's good. I don't need to see if I got a kick at the end. Just dumb, in my opinion. So if you're one of those people that likes to just go to 20, wow, I don't know how you do it. Kick it on, and that way when you get to the race, you'll be able to say to yourself and everyone else, yeah, I've done this distance before. I did it three weeks ago, and I feel real good about it. And through the wonders of Podavision, I have changed my shirt and combed my hair. Still trying to get enough oomph to get out of here, but 23 miles. Jeff said, hey, you know the drill, you know you can do it, and he was absolutely right. Just one foot in front of the other. Seems like from 15 miles on, the Earth begins to rotate backwards though, and you get to like 15 and a quarter, and the next thing you see is 15 and a quarter, and you run for a while and you look down at your GPS and you see 15 and a quarter. It's kind of like you're getting a really dirty trick played on you, but you got to quit looking at the GPS. Look at the scenery, listen to your music or your podcast, put one foot in front of the other. Trust your training, and you can do it. 33 weeks ago, I was looking at a half marathon going, what, are you crazy? And today, 23 miles. 3 weeks from now, 26. 6 weeks from now, Newport Marathon. I can do it. I've got the tools to do it. I've got the training to do it. And you know what? You can do it too. So get up off your rear end and come out with me and start putting one foot in front of the other. And you can do this too. And if you do that, I'll be seeing you out here on the road.